Sorry, I didn't know I was recording. Hi fans of high quality entertainment, I've got another list for you, and I'm really looking forward to your comments below. Congratulations! Sometime this year, out of this list of 20 rock stars, you get to spend the day with 5 of them on separate days. But you have to pick which 5 in the comment section below. And I just wanted to mention that you could even not really care for one of these rock stars, but you have things to say to the person and maybe get to know them, and maybe in the long run you'll dislike them even more. I didn't put Mike Love of the Beach Boys in this list, by the way. Make room for the picture here, if I remember to put them in. Number 1, Bono from U2. Number 2, somebody named Paul McCartney. And I'll actually be surprised. Well, I won't be surprised, but I'm thinking probably 90% of the people will include Paul McCartney to meet, but I could be wrong. Number 3, Patti Smith. Number 4, Ron Mael of Sparks. Number 5, Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Number 6, Bruce Springsteen. Number 7, Pete Townsend from a band called The Who. Number 8, Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. Number 9, Peter Gabriel from Genesis, and of course a fine solo career. Number 10, Ray Davies of the Kinks. Number 11, the damn good guitarist from a band called Queen, Brian May. Number 12, John Anderson. Shh, I'm recording. Don't be meowing when I'm recording. Yeah, John Anderson from Yes. Number 13, Slash from Guns N' Roses. Number 14, Jeff Lynn from Electric Light Orchestra. Number 15, Robert Plant from a band called Led Zeppelin. You may have heard of them. And he also had a solo career that wasn't too bad, and isn't too bad. Number 16, Bridge Over Roger Waters. Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. Number 17, Blah 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 Blah, Blah 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 Blah, Blah Blah Blah, Blah Blah Blah. It's a joke. Alex Lifeson, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His speech when Rush was inducted into the Hall of Fame, he just said blah 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 blah. It was funny when he did it. Number 18, John Fogerty, Mr. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Number 19, Angus Young, the little guitarist from AC/DC. And number 20, Dave Grohl, who used to be in a band called Nirvana. I bet you didn't know that. And now he's in a band called the Foo Fighters. I'm going to actually quickly go through the list with my thoughts on all of these people, then I'll let you know who I picked. Well, actually, I'm going to let you know the people I didn't pick. Patti Smith. I love her vocals. I was just listening to her album Easter. I have 3 or 4 of her CDs, and she just might be my favorite female singer, but I have really no interest in spending the day with her. This is going to surprise some people because some of you know I'm a huge fan of Sparks, but I don't want to meet Ron Mael for the day because him and his brother Russell Mael have always been pretty private people, and so I just want to keep it that way. If I ever met Ron Mael, I've seen them in concert, of course, I would just thank them for the music and not bother them. Eddie Vedder. He'd be cool to hang around with. And I do love some Pearl Jam. Pete Townsend. Hopefully you'd catch him on a good day. But he's one of the more interesting people that, you know, to talk to. He's very intelligent, so him and I would have nothing in common. So that's why I didn't pick him. Stevie Nicks. I like her work, but just no interest in spending the day talking to her. Number 9, Peter Gabriel. It'd be kind of neat to meet him and talk to him, but I would ask him, why does it take you 10 years to release an album? Number 10, Ray Davies from the Kinks. Once again, he might be a bit of a moody person, but still it would be cool to hang out with a legend. Brian May, he'd be cool. I think he's a super nice guy, and I would like to spend the day with him and talk to him. At one point, he was thinking of joining Sparks, actually. I'd like to talk to him about that. Number 12, John Anderson of Yes. It'd be cool to hang around with him, but I'd probably be spending half of the day meditating with him. 13, Slash. I think Slash is cool. I'm not crazy about Guns N' Roses, but Slash as a person would be cool to hang around with. Number 14, Jeff Lynne. He'd be cool to hang around with, but I didn't choose him. Robert Plant. I've heard really nice things about people meeting him. Even a Facebook friend met him at a car dealership, turned around and there was Robert Plant, took his picture with him, shook his hand, and he was very friendly. Number 16, Roger Waters. I think he's not as moody as he was back in the day, and so it'd be nice to hang around with, I guess. I also didn't pick John Fogerty, but he's a legend. I love John Fogerty, so it'd be okay to hang around with him. Angus Young, he'd be cool to hang around with. But the 5 I picked, of course, Paul McCartney. Not one of my favorite musicians, but I do admire his work, and I think he's one of the greatest live performers. But it would be awesome to spend the day and talk to Bruce Springsteen. And I don't know why, even though I don't listen to them anymore, I've kind of rejected them out of my life. But I think Bono is an okay person, and I would enjoy spending the day with him, and maybe I'd even go back to liking you too, because I'm sure I would like him in person. Some of you would disagree though. And the final 2, Dave Grohl. I really have no interest in the Foo Fighters. I like 2 or 3 of their songs, but otherwise no interest. But definitely I would love to hang out with him. He absolutely, like me, has a love for music. We could talk about all different kinds of artists, and he would be awesome to hang around with. And finally, the first thing I would say to this person, if I ever met him, would be blah, 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 blah. Wasn't funny the first time. Alex Lifeson of Rush. Once again, I'm not a huge Rush fan, but I absolutely admire them. They're one of the most talented musicians, the band, and he is totally funny. I think he's a nice person. I've seen footage of him on YouTube with fans, and he would be awesome to hang around with for the day. So it's not necessarily the 5 musicians you love the most, but the 5 you think would be the most fun to hang around with for the day. So I would love your thoughts thoughts in the comment section below. And by the way, you could replace one of your top 5 and spend the day with me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.